Hi, can everyone hear me okay? Hi again, short standing practice, running through some drills here, seeing if this can all work. So things that would be handy for this short standing practice would be a chair, your blocks, and your strap. So we're going to start standing. Some of you may have already done the smaller intro version. You can also just get up out of your chair and come right into this standing practice because we're all spending a lot of time hunched over the computer screen. And one thing that I want to make you aware of is thinking about that posterior pelvic tilt. A lot of us have a natural tendency either to tuck under or be a little overarched, maybe hyperextending a little bit behind the back of the knee. So when I tell you to pull the belly in toward the spine, we're looking, notice how you see my back flatten a little bit here. This takes a little practice to get that movement down, and I'm turning to the side so that you can see that. And then we're going to come into a strong mountain pose. So really connect with the feet. Now I'm starting with my feet hip distance apart. This is a great way to start your practice. And if you've been practicing yoga for a while and you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, we're going to scoot those feet a little bit closer together. But for the purposes of this practice, we're going to keep them about hip distance apart. And we're just going to take a moment just to center here. So standing really tall, you're pulling the belly in toward the spine. You're dropping the tailbone toward the floor. You're lifting the chest and you're allowing those eyes to close. And then we're going to lengthen the breath. Slow, smooth, deep inhale through the nose. Drawing that breath all the way up into the chest and under the collarbones. And smooth, slow exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, draw that slow, smooth breath all the way up into the chest. And exhale, let it go. Let those shoulders relax. We're going to do that 1 more time. Nice, slow, smooth inhale. And slow, complete exhale. Allow those eyes to open. And then this can be handy when we move into a little bit of balance practice. I'll give you an option to keep your eyes open or closed. So you can do this without looking at the screen, but it can be nice if you haven't been practicing balance, and it's different every day, to just have the back of the chair near you. And for those of you that have a block handy, you're going to place it between the upper thighs. So the rest of us, we're just going to lift and spread those toes again and really settle in evenly the weight upon the feet. And then I'm going to just demonstrate taking a hand to the chair, standing tall, belly pulling in, and allow the eyes to close. So your option here is just to soften the eyelids a little bit here so you still can see something. Squeezing on the block if you have one, and sway from left to right. And just really notice how it feels in the feet here. And then come back to center and pause. We're going to sway front to back. Notice how it feels as the weight shifts in the feet. You've got that chair right there. If you feel off balance or this creates a little sense of dizziness, just keep the eyes open but soften the gaze. And come back to center and then think you're tall like the trunk of a tree. We're circling around either direction. It's not a small movement. Again, block between the thighs can be helpful here. Really activating the quads. Circle the other direction. Come back to center and allow those eyes to open. I'm going to move the chair just back out of the way a little bit so I don't whack it with my arm. From here, we're going to go ahead and roll those shoulders. Either direction. Let's circle them the other way. Again, standing tall, On your next inhale, those shoulders are going to come right up to the ears. And exhale, let them fall away. Now I'm cueing this. Take the right ear over to the right shoulder, bend the left elbow, and then reach the left fingers toward the floor. Hoping to feel a nice stretch on the left side of the neck. Release the left arm. We'll take the head over to the other side. So left ear to left shoulder, right elbow bends. Fingers reach to the floor. Smooth, steady breath. And release the arm, bring the head back to center. And here's where the strap can be really nice for a little extra chest opener. Chest and shoulder opener. So I'm not messing around too much with placing my hands inside the loop. I'm just taking the strap out in front of me, straight out in front, and pulling the belly in toward the spine, dropping that tailbone down. I'm going to reach those arms forward, and as I exhale, I'm going to bring them overhead. I'm only going, I know you can't quite see me, I'm bending knees. I'm only going as far as my shoulders will comfortably allow. I'm noticing you can't see my hands. That's okay, they're up there. Your option, if your shoulders are tight, glide them down the strap. And then release halfway. Pause here on the inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take that strap overhead. Again, pull the belly in. Actively stretching from the feet all the way up to the fingertips. Lower halfway down. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take those arms overhead. Smooth, steady breath. Exhale, lower it all the way down. We're going to stretch a little bit more across the front of the chest. Easy option. Just take your strap however you're using it behind the body. Palms will be facing forward, facing your back body. Reach. I'm going to turn. You stay forward, but I'm turning to the side. Reach those arms straight down. Pull the belly in. Lift the strap away. I am not folding forward. I'm staying tall, lifting in the chest. As I reach those arms behind me. Where do we want to feel the stretch? Right across the front of the chest. Still breathing. And release. Wiggle the arms. We'll do it 2 more times. Reach for the floor. Pull the belly in. Lift the strap away. Check my own posture here. And release. We'll do that 1 more time. Reach for the floor. Pull the belly in. Lift that strap away. Creating some space across the front of the chest. And release. Set your strap to the side. We will all bend the knees a little bit here. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale, hands, heart center. 2 more. Do it again. Last one. Inhale those arms up. Keep the hands, heart center. Sit back into chair pose. I'm turning to the side. What does it look like? Yes, knees will go past. Knees will go past. Instead of a vertical shin, they're going to go past the front of the feet a little bit here. But we want to stay lengthened through the back. We're not looking for this. So if it means you got to straighten up a little bit, that's just fine. Reach those hands for the floor. Inhale up. Sit back into chair. Inhale up, sit back into chair. Keep breathing here. This warms up the body quickly. 1 more. And here's an option. You want to challenge yourself a little bit. Just reach those arms straight forward. A little bit harder. On the exhale, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, lift those arms up toward the ceiling, thumbs leading the way. Exhale, release the arms, straighten the legs. We're going to strengthen those ankles a little bit here. Bend the knees again. Bring the arms out front. Palms facing the floor. Lift those heels up. You can stay right here. Or with lifted heels, straighten those legs. Set them down. I'm going to show you from the side. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Option to straighten the legs. Set them down. We'll do one more from the front. Knees bend, heels lift. You want to stay right here, that's just fine. Straighten the legs, set the heels down. Let's take that block out. And this would be a really handy time if you're newer to yoga practice. And sometimes I use the chair nearly in every class, so it's a great support. I'm turning the seat of the chair so it's facing me. We're just gonna walk through some really basic standing poses. So taking the feet wide, toes pointing forward, explore reaching those arms to the opposite sides through palms facing down. Turn the palms up. Get you to feel that nice openness across the chest. And then turn them back down. Open them up again. Feel those shoulder blades drop down the back of the body. And turn them back down. One more time. Palms up. Palms down. Seems really simple. This time, palms up. Bring them overhead. Turn the palms away. Bring them back down. Turn the palms up. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring the hands back to your hip creases. Here's my waist. My hip creases are at the top of my thighs. I'm going to turn my right toes to the right. Left foot is either going to be pointing straight forward or turning slightly toward the midline of the body. Bend your right knee. Take the arms out to the side. Slowly turn and gaze over those right fingertips. Warrior two. Straighten that front leg again. And let's come into the pose again, bending the right knee, bringing those arms up. Turn and gaze over the right fingertips. Smooth, steady breath. On the exhale, straighten the right leg. Turn the right toes forward. Let's take warrior two on the other side. So hands in the hip creases, left toes, wiggle them so they're pointing to the left side of your room. Right foot, I'm noticing you probably can't see it very well. Right toes are pointing straight forward or turned into the midline. On the exhale, you're going to bend your left knee. Make sure your left knee is tracking over the top of your left foot. And add those arms, gazing over the left fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Straighten that left knee. We're going to take a nice slow inhale. On the exhale, bend that left knee again. Strong warrior two. Making sure that left kneecap is tracking over the top of the left foot. Big inhale. On the exhale, bring the arms down, turn the toes forward. Let's step the feet together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more. One more. Now let's combine this Padasana. This is where we started, so big wide stance. Now, for those of you that have been practicing for a while, you can come into it with the arms up. If you're newer to yoga, here's your option to keep the hands in the hip creases, but I'm going to demonstrate both. Take the arms out to the side. Lift those palms up, shoulder blades drop down the back. Turn the palms back down. Now, turn the right toes to the right, left toes turn in. Again, if you want to, you can bring the hands back to the hip creases. And exhale, bending the right knee, coming into warrior two. Begin to reach those right fingers to the right. Bend that right arm to 90. Touch your left shoulder with your left fingertip. Bring that left arm up. Coming into side angle stretch. Think of someone holding on to your left fingertips, pulling you back up. Turn the toes forward. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Option to start with the arms up, palms back down. Now leave them up or bring them to the hip creases. Turn the left toes to the left, back foot's turning into the midline. Exhale, bending that left knee. Smooth, steady breath. Reach those left fingertips to the left, bend the left arm to 90. Touch the right shoulder with your right fingertips. Shoot the right arm up. Option to straighten that left arm in front of the left knee. That acts like a retaining wall. Someone's got a hold of your right fingertips, pulling you back up. Turn the toes forward. Stay here. We're going to explore. I'm trying to do this so that we don't have to move the chair too many times. So this time we're going to keep that front leg straight and the back leg straight. So my right toes are under the front seat of the chair. Now instead of bending the right knee, we're going to keep this right leg straight. So both legs straight. I'm making my legs make a triangle. So take the arms out to the side. The movement is happening here in the hips. So reach to the right, keeping that right leg straight when you can't go any further. Here's where the chair is super nice and helpful. So arms fingertip to fingertip, we're trying to draw a straight line. It might be that you feel like you can't come over that far without compressing your side waist, because we want to stay long in the side waist. So place a block on the seat of the chair. And then come back up to standing. We'll take the chair to the other side. Take a nice wide leg stance like we started. Turn those, make sure the left toes are close enough under the left seat of the chair. Left seat of the chair, the seat of the chair. Back toes are turning in. Legs stay straight. Movement happens in the hips. Tip, tip, tip. Find the chair seat. Straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Legs are making a triangle. Again, option. You're feeling like you can't come over that far. I'm correcting my own pose here. And then come back to standing. And then I'm going to turn to the side. You can move your chair just around to the front so the seat is facing you. This is one of my favorite stretches, this Prasarita. I'm just going to take it from the side here. So I'm standing nice and tall. I'm facing the seat of the chair. I'm pulling the belly in, hinging forward. Now notice, trying to keep the spine lengthened here. It's a little hard to see with our dark brown couch. Can be helpful to place a block on the seat of the chair. Hinge forward, keep that spine long initially. And then on the exhale, you can release the forehead to the seat of the chair, to your block. Stacking your fists on top of each other. And see if you can keep a nice line. Don't sit way back into your hamstrings here. Keep those hips right over the ankles. Nice hamstring stretch and allow that upper body to just relax. Smooth, steady breath. This is a lovely stretch. You might find that as you rest here, relax, support the forehead, that you're able to stretch a little deeper into it. A good test is checking in with yourself and noticing if you can breathe comfortably. If you feel like you're holding your breath and you want to come out of the stretch a little bit. So on the next inhale, we'll all engage the belly. So pull the belly in. Begin to lengthen the spine. Straightening the arms. Let's hold here for a few breaths. And then you can heel toe or step the feet together. Come all the way back up to standing. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more. And let's just stand here. We're going to close our practice just in this standing position. Allow the eyes to close. I know I'm feeling better. I hope you are. Feels good just to move a little bit. You're going to have the thumbs at the base of the sternum. So on your next inhale, you can really feel that chest lift underneath the thumbs. And on the exhale, feel that movement go in the opposite direction. Let's do that 2 more times. One more. Nice, slow, smooth inhale. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Be well out there.